Heroes Fund, which would give hazard pay to frontline workers. A local doctor putting out a call for help, a plea for people to take COVID seriously. He tested positive for the virus and is now thankfully a survivor of this deadly disease. 13 ABC's Melissa Vage talking with him and joins us live to share his story tonight. Mel?
Well, Lee, luckily, Dr. David Mallory is recovered. He's doing well. And it's so important for us to hear these stories, right? We want to know people can make it through this virus. So I asked him to describe how he got through the virus, what his symptoms were, so that we might learn from him. ProMedica Dr. David Mallory recounts how he was diagnosed with COVID-19 on the 19th, 2 days after he started showing symptoms.
You don't know if it was in the community or in the office, but there was a chance I'd been exposed about 5 days before that happened.
Dr. Mallory says his symptoms started off slowly.
I experienced fatigue and coughing and a minimal, like a 99.2 low-grade fever.
Dr. Mallory says he did lose his sense of smell and taste. He treated at home in isolation at first after testing positive and did okay until a week later.
I started feeling short of breath, almost like a little bit of chest, not like a heart attack, but just chest pressure almost.
That's when Dr. Mallory was admitted to the hospital.
By the next day, I had double pneumonia.
Dr. Mallory spent 4 more days in isolation and luckily didn't have to be put on a ventilator. As he recuperates at home, now testing negative, he is back to doing telemedicine with his patients. He wants people to know, take this virus very seriously.
The main thing is the counseling and following the guidelines, taking masks, being careful out in public, washing your hands, all the stuff we've been hearing from the very beginning. There's not a lot of new recommendations, really. It's more like keep with it.
In some cases, that's the hardest thing to do, is just to continue to do the simple things they're asking us to do until we can come up with answers to more difficult questions. Dr. Mallory is going to be tested for antibodies to see if he can donate plasma to help other patients survive the virus. Reporting live, Melissa Vage, 13 ABC Action News. Back to you.
And our best to the good doctor in his recovery. Straight ahead on Action News tonight, the way forward for the city of Toledo. That's with Issue 1.